Guys, happy hump day. I don't know if you guys noticed, it's staying dark later in the morning. Yeah, a new season. A new season is coming, guys. Yeah, I'm grateful for waking up today. Hey Facebook, hey y'all, how you doing? How you doing? Happy hump day. Good morning. Good morning, Patriots, Americans, friends, countrymen. Lend me your ears. Do y'all see things falling apart for those people? I never wanted to see it like this. I really didn't, because that affects us all. I hope they get it together, because I have never seen such a slop coming out of Congress. You got all these people running around. One person's doing this and one person's doing that, which is likely so. But we need people to fight for our rights, because they're just becoming crazy with this vaccine type of thing. And Auntie's whole thing is they need to open up the therapeutics. See, ain't nobody telling the real story. Do you guys remember in India when they were having so many sick people? It was so scary. Well, they got it together, you guys. They started using other therapeutics. And so this is what we really got to push for other alternatives. I mean, when they keep saying, you need to get vaccinated, you need to do, that makes you wonder, are they cuckoo? Are they cuckoo for Cocoa Pops? I mean, come on, man. Where's all the other meds? I heard back in the day, before the vaccine even came out, my uncle was working on nasal sprays. You got all kinds of ways that we can live well and still survive this pandemic situation, man. It's, there's all kinds of things that we can do. Because if you guys remember, the first year we were all on lockdown. And so they were telling us, if you get it, you need to stay in. And we did. And we're still here. Thank God we're still here. But now we need more medication, so when people get sick, they don't have to go to the hospital and then the camera's waiting for them to do this just ratchet story of how horrible things are, when we really need to be thanking God you're still here. I mean, okay? So I would like for America to focus on not just the numbers when people get the virus. We want to hear the survivors, okay? We want to hear positive stories. We are tired of this man. All this fear-mongering. And I want to say shout out to my family. They just had a family reunion, and it was good to see people out and about, and they weren't masked up and looking all scary and everything. And I encourage everybody to get out there and live your life. Don't let them do this to you. Do not let them mask up those kids. If your kid has asthma, if you see trouble breathing, or if they're turning red like Auntie, if their head is tattered like mine, do not mask them babies. Don't do it. Y'all see how I look? Don't do it to the babies. Don't do it. Look, if you do that to the babies is going to be crazy like Auntie. They're going to be crazier than hell. You take the mask off the babies, or they going to look like me. Yeah, they're going to be cute, but they going to be crazy like me, y'all. Don't mask them babies up in fear no more. We got to stop this. Please. My tattered head cannot take this. It's all about the children. Stop the ish. Stop the ish. Our children are important. And we need to find ways to cope. And we need to find ways to live well. One thing about America, wellness is not on the top of the agenda. You know why? Because they want us sick And they want us on all these medications. And then when we get on these things, guys, Congress hurries up and they start investing in stock and everything, man. They're in on masks. They get everything. They get all the stocks from everything that we buy. And it's time to get smart, you guys. It really is. Okay? And I'm going to put my hat back on, but don't let the babies be crazy like me. Don't do it to them. Okay, now, so. Hey, Ronald, how you doing? How you doing, Ron? Welcome. Anyway, but back to the crazies and them trying to mask us up. They're not trying to give us alternatives. I mean, they're treating us all like we're just a whole bunch of dips like them, and we're not dips all the time. No, we're not dips all the time. We want alternative therapeutics for this, okay? I mean, y'all don't let them do this to the babies. No. Because more people survive than than actually close their eyes and leave us, okay? So what we need to do is we need to push for more medications and things to alleviate the situation and to get in there on top of it before things get bad. Because we all know the weather's changing. It's staying dark later in the mornings. And that means it's going to get cooler. And they're going to try to lock us down again. All over this mask hysteria of coronavirus is not good. We need to be free, and we need to find ways to live with this. And we need to push our local leaders. When they say jab, tell them don't go there. What else do we have? We want choices. We're Americans. What do you mean we don't have no choice here? I think Robinetta just done really, I think before he even goes out there to the media, they say, Mr. President, don't forget to remind them about, don't forget to remind them to wear the mask and to take the jab. And he's like, oh. And then he gets out there, and every time he blows it, he comes off like some type of, Plantation Joe. That's what he come out like. What you gonna do? He gonna tell us what we gonna do. And I want to ask some of you Democrats, I mean, did y'all expect this here? Hell to the no, y'all didn't expect this here. And y'all sure ain't gonna tell me about it, because you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna look at you and laugh, because y'all put them in there. And y'all know my word is bond. When I tell y'all something, I mean, I ain't saying you need to listen to it, but you sure need to take heed and act like you know. You call me crazy all day, every day, but I'm the smartest, craziest chick you ever want to know. Remember what I told you? I'll research your whole face. I mean, your whole face. And that's what I want everybody else to start doing. You need to do your homework. Don't just take what somebody gives you or tells you. You're going to have to research that, guys. And while you're at it, can you research some things, some other therapeutics for us to have outside of the jab? Please? Pretty please. And you want to know why it's so important to do that, guys? A lot of folks already had the virus. And I just really don't understand why they're not putting the numbers up of the people that have been previously infected. Because those are the ones that are saying, don't give me that jab. Yeah, they need to be respected. They don't need to be made into some type of monster that doesn't want to take a shot. What the hell is wrong with America? And the people following this mess. Well, we do know. Look on the CDC website. They have been turned. Yes, they've been turned. Speaking of turned, if you guys look on my Facebook, there was a law that was passed when Barry was in office, and the media was able to start with this propaganda type of deal where they didn't have to be accountable for what comes out of the pie hole. And so that's one of the reasons why they report so sloppily. Just sloppily. Like a monopoly. They're sloppy. From the Don Lemons to the Joys, on CNN. Auntie calls that the crying Negro Network, because it's exactly what it is. Instead of giving us anything positive, which we all really need, no, you turn on the media and they're like, the hospital rooms are stocked. The hospital room. Speaking of hospital rooms, y'all, did y'all see all those doctors and nurses that walked out of a hospital room? They should be fired and dragged to Gitmo. You gonna walk out of a hospital room and you claiming that there's so many sick, half dying ass people in there, and you gonna leave them in there to go talk to the media? Fire them now. They do not deserve to work. And speaking of the hospitals, the nurses and the doctors, I appreciate the ones that do their job and they don't get off into politics and all that crap. They're not into the hysteria of fear-mongering patients. But the ones that are, the dips that even look like they want some media interview, they need fired, because we have had enough. Do you know that the crazies have penetrated the hospitals and everything else? They have, and I don't even trust them. And y'all know my Tattered has to have a doctor. I don't want one, though. Oh, don't make them like me, y'all. Don't put masks on them and have them crazy like Auntie, because you don't know. Free the babies, guys. Don't mask those babies up. And you have a good Wednesday. Bye, Ronald.